remember the first time the Lord asked me to sow a precious seed. Now, y'all don't judge me, okay? Y'all promise? I'm saying this to help you. I like money. No. I like money. I always have. When I was a child, I liked money. I did not spend a whole lot of money. I enjoyed counting money. I enjoyed having money. Obviously, I had a coin collection because I like money. When my billionaire friend came into town, Peter Daniels, we were at lunch, and Peter showed me he had his own money, and I felt like I was in a Coming to America moment when I said the boy has his own money. And God told me to sow $10,000, and I said, the who? I started speaking in tongues, rebuking Satan off my life. Satan is a lie. I'm rebuking, and I got clear that God said, sow $10,000. I'm like, the Lord. Most of the cars I've owned in my life at that point were not worth $10,000. Do you know what I could do with $10,000? Because I'm economic. Now, then I start wrestling. Do you know all the stuff that I can? Now, I wasn't trying to help nobody before. But now all of a sudden, yeah, I'm trying to use the people against God. And I can tell you, you know how people have that testimony that, you know, how they sow with joy. I did not sow $10,000 with joy. Person tried to take the check, I held it. But here's what I want you to understand. That when you sow a precious seed, it's an act of faith. What you're saying to God is, one, this ain't the last that you got. And my faith says if I release it to you, you'll give it back to me. Good measure. Pressed down. Shaken together. Running over. If you're going to move to billionaire status, you got to learn how to sow precious seed. Many of us trying to wait till we get to the status to sow precious. You got to sow precious right where you are. Because precious keeps changing. No, y'all miss it. Precious keeps changing. What's precious for you now will not be precious for you next year. So you got to learn how to sow a precious seed right where you are. Yeah. Precious seeds can take all kind of forms. I'm finished, but so many examples. I remember once Lady Nicole and I, they were honoring Bishop Hilliard, which is our spiritual father, our spiritual growth father. And we had been sacrificing our salary here at the church. And we did not have the money because we hadn't been taking a salary to go. And I knew that he was precious to God. And I had to honor him. And that would honor God. And it wasn't about convenience. Oh, because it would have been easy just to call and say, hey, we can't make it. But I said, my man of God works too hard for him to look out in that audience and people not be there. And I cannot be one of them. So Lady Nicole and I got together and started agreeing in faith. God will provide what we need to get there. And the money wasn't there. The money wasn't there. We watching the airline tickets, and the airline tickets kept going up. And we're like, God, how we going to do this? I got to sow this seed. And then the money came in, and there was one ticket out of Dayton that held its price. So we bought the ticket, drove over to Dayton. This is precious because we don't like to do that. But it's like, it's not about that. This is about how we're going to honor God. Because I will not offer God that which costs me nothing. And so we drove over and parked, and we stayed with some relatives in Houston. We don't like to do that, but we did it because that was our precious seed. And I'm talking to somebody this month. We're going to offer you some opportunities to show a precious seed. Because God is calling you to the next level. Anybody ready to go to the next level?
Put your hands together. Oh, yeah. Love God with faith. Oh, yeah. I was running in circles, jumping the hurdles, getting caught in that rush of doing so much. I was feeling kind of worn out, always checking the boxes, trying to be flawless. Always spinning my head and catching my breath. I was too afraid to blow it down. I told myself to keep this up, that God wanted more than just my love. But I was complicating things, was just like